Hi, Molly, and anyone else who was absent. Oh, there we go. All right. Would you please do the following? A standard deviation of how fast you drive is 8. Not you, people drive. The mean is 68 miles per hour. This is on the freeway right out there. All right?
Okay.
The z-score is your data minus the mean over the standard deviation. All right, would you please find the following z-scores for kid high school that drives an average of 79 miles per hour? Figure out that z-score, please. And I don't know how fast you drive, but I do know this. Mr. Malicki, and let's go to 59. Okay, and that's when he's in a hurry. Okay, okay, that's when he's in a hurry. All right, would you figure out those two z-scores? Here's the formula. Here's the formula. All right. Remember, it's a good idea to like label. So z-scores for the high school would be the high school kid that goes this fast. I don't know if I told you my calculator's back. Whoever took it, put it back, or else I had lost it. I don't think I had. I checked pretty hard. But I also, I didn't accuse anyone, did I? Did we know it was missing? This class didn't know it was missing. Oh, okay, it was missing, but I know people don't steal it. I must not have told you that. I have a theory. I never get calculators stolen in February, ever. Because if you're a stealer, you don't steal the first 2-3 weeks of school, and then about October you go for it. Nobody who's a crook waits till February to steal the teacher's calculator. If you're a crook, you've done it far before now. I think that's the z-score of the high schooler, and the z-score of Mr. Malicki. And why did I make them the same 11? I'm stupid. All right, and if you would remember, when I first taught this on day 1 and day 2, I told you the z-scores actually don't mean much to you other than the bigger the z-score, the more remarkable it is. But then when I gave you the z-score sheets, then we could turn it into percentiles and it would mean a little something to people. So I believe we're going to have to round these both to 1.38.
Mr. Alvin.
Yes.
It's 59 minus 68 is -9. Not
So,
It's -9, Molly. It's negative 9 over 8. And what is that in decimal form? Thank you. What is it?
-1.125.
Okay. All right. This whole z-score thing should make more sense once you convert it into percentile. Please look up 1.38. If you don't know how to do it, please just ask the kid next to you. You look at 1.3 and then you look over to 8. And that would be 6.2. It appears to me that would be about the 91.6th percentile. So that person driving 79, approximately 91 people would be driving slower, and approximately 9 people would be driving faster.
Where should we round the percentile to?
I will tell you, probably to the whole number. Probably just 92nd would be best. That'd be fine. And on the other side, negative 1.13, negative 0.13, 0.192, which I'd say, yeah, round that to the 13th, that'd be fine. 13th percentile. To the 13th percentile. All right, and that makes more sense than just a z-score. That would say Mr. Malicki, approximately 12 people would be driving slower than him. That would be the the people whose cars are broken or their tires aren't working, and approximately 87 people will be driving faster than him. Actually, 12 people walking go faster than Mr. Melky drives. Would you please, on your calculator, type in these numbers into stat edit list, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, or whatever version of the calculator you've got. You are responsible to know to do it. 87. You don't need a TI-83 for a calculator. You do need to know how to use whatever calculator you've got. How about we go let's go the mean and standard deviation to the tenths. Mean and standard deviation to the tenths. Assuming when I typed them in, if I typed them in correct, I got a mean of 70.3 and a standard deviation of 15.1. Anyone else get the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I must have typed them in right then. All right. So if you got 70.3 and 15.1, you typed it in right.
Yay.
Cool. All right, we don't know what this is. Speeds, test percents, amounts of dollars raised for their teacher. We don't know what this would happen to be. And if your particular score is a 60, you got a 60. What is your z-score in percentile? At this point, it now becomes exactly what we just did. It now becomes exactly what we just did.
Did you just make up that 160?
Yes, so I just made that up. Yep, that was added to the problem late.
What do you want us
Excuse me?
to do? I didn't know what you wanted me to do.
Okay. On the z-scores, since our z-score table goes to the hundredths, z-score to the hundredths would be a good idea.
Really?
So I would say the 25th percentile.
Shut up.
25th percentile. I don't know if I should tell you. I actually have to double check. There probably is going to be something super exciting happening. I hope at 3 o'clock. You might have a guest teacher at 3 o'clock.
Do you have a mathematical seminar to go to?
No, my Jeep is in Rochester and it is in horrible shape and I gotta get it to the dealer before they close. Wait, I have to go to a mathematics meeting. Shoot, I recorded that. Okay, I have to go to a mathematics meeting. Yeah, I'll edit that out. I don't know how to edit. Okay, all right. If I did, I wouldn't have got fired. Okay, all right. Negative 0.68 and the 25th percentile. Oh, good. Say, oh, good.
Okay.
All right, I have to stop every 15 minutes. I can go a little more. All right, the next problem says this. It says, Your parents and guardians are very unique people. Raise your hand if in real life your parents or guardians are very unique. You have very unique. All right, very unique. I will tell you a story. Since I'm recording this, I'm not going to say it. I will say a story about one of my high school friends. I don't keep in touch with hardly any of my high school friends, but one of my high school friends, and his dad is an awesome person. But he was morbidly fearful that he was going to become just like his dad. He is exactly like his dad. I mean, they are exactly. So, any of you who think like, oh, my mom, my dad, they are so weird. Welcome to 30 years from now. All right. I mean, you'll be the exact same thing. All right. Well, you have unique parents. And here's how unique they are. They just say this, hey, English, social studies, math, yeah, do well in 2 of them, we'll be fine. We don't care about the rest. All right? Yeah. And they say, in fact, how about go ahead and just tell me your 2 highest ones, and we're going to weight those percentages. Oh, those are some unique parents, I'll tell you. So, in English, in Mrs. Dornfeld's test, the test average was 71. Standard deviation was 9. You got a 73. In Boland's social studies, the average test score was 2. No. Somebody said he's a great teacher, but really hard. Okay, great teacher, and it was 80. The standard deviation was 10, and you got, in that class, you got an 82. And you were in Malachi's other math class, and his test average was 88. The standard deviation was 4, and you got an 89. The first thing I'm asking you to do is to figure out the z-scores for each. So we'll do that as I'm stopping the recording and starting a new one, because I have to stop every 15 minutes. See you, Molly.